On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Eagles nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a 1st down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Sanders, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. And it's
on 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and
a pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Flushed out right. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, 29 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
3rd down.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Levante David in on the tackle. On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do go for it. It's Wentz being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the second and the third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. It's Miller. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Returnable for Watson. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man. Complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 73 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone. Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
17, Alshon Jeffrey.
Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Dare Ogunbowale on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He completes it to Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Here's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And here's the first carry of the game for the former Eagle, LaShawn McCoy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady, he completes this into the hands of Miller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Miller.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. This ball complete to Rager. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. He'll get this right back to Rager. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. A gain of 3, second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's third down. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Whoosh.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 11. A shotgun give to Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, it's Fournette. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
4-yard loss on
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
14-yard line.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
26-yard attempt.
Gay knocks this one through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. But I won't for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'm on home to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming, cause we're coming for the check. We ain't gonna run, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a play my ride. No, it's my...
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Carson Wentz.
And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock.
Focusing on me with some Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
One final try now for Wentz. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.